Al Hilal for reach agreement with Victor Osimhen. This is according to Gianluca Di Marzio. And it meaning says, nay, on a personal level, say Al Hilal, Saudi Arabian club, and Osimhen no omawie. Now it is left with Al Hilal and in Napoli. Say Omobeko into agreement because Osimhen that's what running contract or Napoli.
Yeah.
Na afe no omotimi assign no edene ko Saudi Arabia. Initially. Yet say Al Hilal pay Osimhen no enye ene. At first it was more or less about Osimhen wanted to stay in Europe. But I think omo 24 year in considering Saudi Arabia at this point in his career. Now ebedru baby no the variance difference no be yes sikanu a Al Hilal for Osimhen no. Osimhen feels as omudi become and that no more agree on fee.
Yeah.
Even as at Enrenyumre, it was around 35 million euros. And a Saudi Arabian club Al Hilal offered to Osimhen as in every year sika omudi bemano. And then Osimhen wanted more. Now, according to reports, including even Gianluca Di Marzio, na sema Diaba said Argentinian agree no. Meaning say Hilal for no possibly aba omanim kakra. Yes, the Athletic report say they are likely to give Osimhen 40 million euros
per season.
A season.
Wow.
Honestly. And yes, Saudi Arabian club and a Saudi sports investment for no. And now omo be football mu a. And ka this scanner here can astonishing crazy money. Because at first players in this no more years players at you capa 10 million euros a year. We say word display to capa no that top. Or toss 11. And if a player is going to earn 35 million euros, you want to say being kahumpa a year. This is an incredible money again. An African, we know the Osimhen route and a story. Baby of free, I was Nigeria before so far Germany. I will Pierre France. I go Chinimo, I Italy. Anwaya Saba. This time round Galatasaray near the end. And it is an incredible money. Now, Hilal and Napoli, no, definitely it will be agreed. Once they need the player now, they show the club say they are more than ready. Because come with the man PSG, Ekofa Neymar. And the 5 million variance because Napoli is reported say omujina 75 million euros. Now Hilal wanted to offer 70 million. And Aka 5 million. Once the personal agreement in here done it is highly possible say they will add the 5 and make sure say on before Osimhen. That would be a good deal for Napoli, a good deal for Osimhen, and a good deal for Al Hilal. Look, Al Hilal for now fast Simeone Inzaghi no. And this Obenya a striker in the shape of Osimhen. That team no already Hilal is the toppest team in the Saudi Pro League. And they Al Ittihad for Benzema no for Awonji League, you know. They are revamping. They are the biggest team in even Asia.
Yeah.
And they are revamping. And if they are adding Osimhen, one, how many name are by? It didn't work out. Now they wanted a player who will come with a big name, a player Obeba with that level. That is why they felt so okay. Omunko for Neymar. Now we felt saying Ronaldo or Anna say or carry news or carry stories, you know. And then again, Neymar will be in Al Hilal, not or carry news. But by the news, you know, aside the unveiling, then the world came and Nibibiano was about the injuries and some limited minutes before he left for Brazil. And then Omunyo Osimhen be leader. Osimhen need the PR and the level now. Abrante and Daddy Neymar Edru Yanedie. But I mean, he will be a very important player for the Saudi project. One, Africans will be watching, they'll be monitoring. Osimhen is a big name footballer in the world. And for Osimhen himself, in fact, he is very charismatic. If you know, call Galatasaray fans and Edono, they showed, in fact, in the last game of Mobile, aside of more winning league, you know, Kofi Yankwadano, Omunyina wanted to take picture with Osimhen. Just not that. A fan wrote a letter, Akwadao, wanted Osimhen to stay in the Galatasaray League. And there were fans in the stands. And Kwadabebre, a woman be a new Osimhen, a unibi Anvan. So, or Napoli, so it was similar. So, I can for a cake. Osimhen no more than a mask now, or channel, and yeah, non qua, and Kwadabebre celebrating Napoli. And he is that charismatic or Bellingham bringing love. Again, the quality there was so. Or Galatasaray, he's been scoring and he's maintained a standard. The first Osimhen Kobo Saudi Pro League, and let's say Osimhen would depreciate in terms of value.
Yeah.
Because even Galatasaray, he's still the Osimhen that we know. Very prolific and very efficient. Do you know, sir? Enei Asasiso, according to Who Scored, he's the most effective striker on earth. For the past 6 seasons, no striker and no converting the chances at the Osimhen. Look at this. In the last 6 seasons, the SG ratio, say on mobile ball, based on chances better than him, the expected goals I expected for Osimhen to score. 6 seasons ago, none the SG ratio is 0.53. Now, Osimhen telling you says when you have chance or not, on the average, the SG ratio is 0.50. Meaning that for the past 6 years, every single time Osimhen when you have chance he scores. There are no single time Osimhen yabo season away, and then you compare the number of chances Osimhen to the goals the SG SOC the goals. Say based on chances Osimhen it was expected say be commercial 30 goals, but Osimhen had 20 and 25. No, he always scores above the SG ratings. This the goal SG the whole season 20 he ends up scoring 25 goals. Next was even 5 more from an unexpected areas, telling you how proficient are in attack. So that is the quality of Osimhen. Yes, I understand. Osimhen is young. He's at his prime at this moment. Arsenal has shown some pressure school. Chelsea has shown said the lap was Chelsea for both your friend the lap. The lap from Mope. Manchester United for in your margin. Neither Barcelona. Yeah, Tuto Juve can say Real Madrid near the by likely. And when there is Mbappe, so all Barca and Naya, a big case. Minutes atmosphere. Oh, you be more cranny and dear my own feel the way open. So good. So of course Saudi Arabia he'll make name for himself. He's gonna test another league. And again, Argentinian Benya what African player crowd here. So who's your offer? But you should consider the money first before because you are not gonna win anything. In fact, so I would just Ballon d'Or crowd. Fanyeri. Now watching.
Now the mom Jomo there.
Covid Mrafune the Omo promote to Chinga Mobiare, not the Akosi na or he. Bibini na wo beton chinga mo bia rede amame tawas mo ko vi yegu enya no kwa o wo me no mo bebre o akwasi bro ni timi ka say Zidane boot a de ball the first match $2 million Fabesia 2008 boot 50 cedi Ghana man onto Zidane boot na head meaning what man say you to keep pride from Sadio man o meaning what man say no man for coup painting portrait ayaye kwesi broni me say millions of dollars o de ba enti ye no nye bibi sa na ye po ye pekudi abehwefie ye pesika ba Africa abeye nuoma means what man say
yes
enti Osimhen nankasa na okono onim Europe no dey no Osimhen be in fact winning the Champions League and ye den means what man say yes it is good to say ubenya I can't carry on some bobo Europe, maybe UEFA Champions League. But Kofi, it will not add anything to you if you compare that to 35 million euros. Osimhen the other day, honestly, it's a good deal on my buy. Now, for Wirtz, Kofi, me tell Liverpool for us, and Obian himself me a fan of Wirtz. Me can't me starting about Wirtz in yenne. But at this point, the entire mental Liverpool for us say they are the only team in the race for the player. Everybody know his quality, the way he plays, the kind of things that he brings, somebody potentials, and what he will be able to do if given a very conducive environment. But look, when you are the only club looking for Wirtz, a player who has shown to Leverkusen he will not stay because Xabi Alonso no crack new project Eric Ten Hag he won't stay. What I say? And when you are in a negotiation now on a club I will be no. And then Liverpool the £109 million rejected. And it was reported based on multiple outlets HSA Liverpool increasing bid rate to 113. Now, if I'm to quote Forlan Prattenberg of the Athletic, or say Leverkusen make a choice almost say beton 150 million euros. Frank Plattenberg say Liverpool are close to reach that 150 million euros for one player for a vet. 150 million. This can buy you like quality players 5 and 6. They are risking it all on one player. Intermediate main carry already Liverpool are G League. If you are Champions League, Europe are dominating. There are certain players that when you look at the price tag, and then you can say that or maybe can crank a team now mocha. And it's a Liverpool and him the Omo who they are. Mean say too much because Makase in transfer market there's nothing like Nisika so. It is how much you need the player. And they determine how much you're going to play. Pay. The way you hear player naturally Sikadodua, why are willing to pay? And if Liverpool deem fit, say they are above 100 million pounds, 130 million pounds for Anveta. I will want the deal to happen, and Vet comes to Liverpool, and then Vet delivers for everybody to see. Say and nay, says he can Liverpool they kono justifiable. Because when I realized, so Mike Ashley, at on Newcastle around 260 million pounds at the time he wanted to sell. Everton were ready to sell their team around 300 million pounds. Now we got one player 150. Obeba near yes sir. Already no. This is a player when he comes. Just a McAllister but deep. What I say? Already no Castle obey McAllister. They are saying a problem new. Because McAllister then call idea. And yes sir. And now the neighbor too wide. Luis Diaz no more. And also that brain ho. At on your center forward and so. Nti o de Liverpool for na nim de omode de be yenye sa. Nti Kofi yen twen de be free but there's an update on Joe Bellingham. Joe Bellingham ni nua. Sunderland for na say hwe mo ka say asay 30 yenye. Nti after say omoni player na agree for Dortmund. Say Abrante 5 years or be sign the am every single thing on a personal level it's agreed. But Sikana ye tete say Southampton na expect
98.1.
The Dortmund funded by Niswa. Now Southampton nim say Dortmund funded are like that. Only ni low non share the whole world go get you. I'm for Bellingham skake to abi o. We 100. No more for Jadon Sancho kitu abi. And this all ban Joe Bellingham Abraham so obia o hwe ni bia nim say omunyanya no. They will sell him 3 times or 4 times more than Kofi. The scanner mo de beto no. Me Sunderland I think the Joe Bellingham deal should be more of an add-ons. And your friend is saying, Uto players percentage in about your friend is saying, on what transfer, me that say. Unka omunya sa said the beya obi nsisi obi. Ti ko mo fa onward mo nti base ne so. No mo fa onward ni nshem no mo increase onward percentage no. Said the beya say Dortmund cotton because this year top players 150 no. Dortmund will begin to sell players 150 ni bi, 120 ni bi. And this abasa now onward the 25% krana ko fi be duru ono. Na nyi ska ketwa. Because yes, you may say Dortmund for the cotton about but Dortmund will tell you say they are signing the player for 5 years. They are going to develop the player for 5 years. The kind of investment that they are going to risk and everything no. Unti mean can say in future better on the case and they want it in year turn in future case. You get it? Yeah. And yes, but I think baby Adro Sunderland feels the initial fee initial. Into answer we want the first offer now Dortmund they rejected in transfer it means they want more. What I say. So let's see the be free waba because I personally want Joe Bellingham to go there and play because so Kono could develop can one because he born the only born cry one. If you watch him you understand say every single quality and brand one similar trait no just that ne brand no exceptional ne brand add heighter we ni nyandru so it's up to the we ni development and say e betimi amana do for us to see so betimi abo Bellingham bo ni bi now Franco Mastantuano. You see Enra as I remember the happening now when your opportunity making your first competitive debut the Argentinian national team among Chile. Now of course only you messing and the last time they show Juni Calafat Real Madrid chief scout no Kofi ofri Argentina eba after say Okodi nkomo on this very boy on a personal level Abra Orban me ma say Omona agree bibia. Now less with Real Madrid and River Plate. But there were some conditions. Rebel wanted to use the boy. Club World Cup and I say. Already he's not 18 years. But Madrid were forcing to also use him Club World Cup. Now how come? And Madrid bet me use a player only 18 years. one obeto na free different team adnable team ababe use no. But according to Madrid, there's a certain European rule of a certain Argentinian players or mukuta French and also Italian passport. So mukuta French and Italian passport, you are considered to be an European. So you can be moving around the European countries and be registering for teams. So based on that, Madrid can be able to register him and then as a matter of that use him in the club World Cup. Now that is it for Franco Mastantuano. That Madrid I expect. He's a very good player. The last time I explained. So Otimi ball right wing, Otimi ball midfield. Ninyina no, Oma excellent performer, good dribbler. Me aside Bibia, Argentinian players no, Omo that fighting spirit no, and they are technically gifted. When also say a forceful to say Fedi Valverde no, na near dre. Game Muntina at the age of 17, and they were the youngest ever player to play a competitive game for Argentina. Record a mess in the air were breaking. And they should tell you, say, development in the end, and young as a Real Madrid for the chase. PSG were indeed interested. And they, the family, no, and according to ESPN Argentina, Ababelandi was paying a more paid Daniel Umberto Amana Babetrim. So it tells you, Sir Branton, it's only a matter of time. Madrid with that 48 million euros, no, are almost done with him. Kofi? Anya Postacoglu. But before that, let me add this. The last time Manameka Samadu here center forward, no, okay, I think we'll play a bidding. So, Bekaya. Because you say, play a bit more better number Pechi, that I believe he will help Real Madrid a lot. Hey, Alexander Solo. Amra, Omuni tell he scored the first goal. Because he's so not in the profile. Only Bobo, or sending goal share. In his a striker, limited me, Unim La Liga now, and upon posti Sane. Record He's got 20 goals this season La Liga. Obi on free bench never most of the time. 20 La Liga goals. Jinawa. This season there is no player of free bench aba awabeshe goals in the La Liga. Edison Solot 10 plus goals. In fact, I think it's a record in even the La Liga history. Say player of free bench aba no abeshe 10 plus games of free bench baby oshe goals. And media Madrid for minimum so many inko, but if almost scout you are the best option of a center forward. Oh, you different profile or you efficient. No say to me head the ball or someone height. No say to me defend it. We also have attack you or send him tete. The Barcelona for intimi no. Even the tinkura or tinkura pa woni munkura te. And this will be to be some kura way a bit Barcelona offside trap she goes way. Now unyana. Kofi, it will help you in a long way. So that is it for Solot. Now, Anya Postacoglu. I think I said me way part one. Na me babe ye na proper. Okay. Honestly, I'm extremely disappointed in Tottenham Hotspur.
Why?
Upon all that happened domestically, League in Anko you are finished 17th, one place above the relegation zone. Agreed, but being able to win them the Europa League, the second year after the Champions League. For the first time in how many years? 42 years. In a club's history, that's 17 years in Omunji a single trophy. That's what I'm sharing. No? Nanka, I'm giving it that opportunity and for him to use this as a springboard. Now on fan jump to build the Tottenham Hotspur team. Postacoglu. For Obio Nim was Celtic, Bia will tell you he's not a bad coach. But sometimes team be need the way you come and start certain projects, you know. Kofi, one round because of coach crowd. He's one of the coaches ideally. So when you're opener, when you're conducive, he plays one of the most beautiful football. And look, so what team had the Europa League at the time that players are show explicitly so they are in support of the coach because they are not disappointed. And I thought I'm called at 17. Yeah. Being able to win the Europa League. Check the reactions of the players. Richarlison. Heung-min Son. Pedro Porro. Even the players took the statement and I know so already things in the second echo telling you so Kofi the camp no almost support to coach to continue. Now there is a revolt. According to Daily Express. Almost omo story free Telegraph. Say players in be bebre bunyo so set Tottenham for Asakino. Because they could have given him the opportunity when Alex Ferguson took the Manchester United project and started here. But he used the first domestic cup in the FA Cup and they revive every single thing. I personally believe he should have been given that chance to use this Europa League to rebuild his team and next season because we can Obebo Champions League. Yes, sir. Obe starting new league, starting afresh. And the ABA when